Good evening, everyone, and welcome back to the channel as we'll wind down the first half and go midway through the next official week of June. June 11th, 2024, C.N. Hayes here, 2101, as I'm coming to you from Ladysmith, Wisconsin, along the Canadian National's Superior Sub-Main at milepost 353.17, with a video lined up for you tonight. I have a little activity this evening. We got tonight's S77381 of the 11th on standby with a couple of ES44s, because the crew just came on. Since I'm going to say 2030 or 2045, I think I'm going to roughly guess 2045 is when they came on. But they're currently on standby as a southbound is on the way as signals are set for it at this time. But as you can see from this angle, the North Y has its approach indication set for the power move. And after the sand loads are billed from Source Energy Services of Weyerhaeuser, it is more than likely that those two ES44s are going to run in a 1x1 locomotive configuration. Also, as the rest of the week continues on, we're going to also have a special on the way. I think probably as the second half of the week comes around, we're going to have the CN safety special of the P971 of the eighth, I'm going to say. I think so. Of the 8th, because it's going to head on its way up to Ladysmith Yard in Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada, and join up with a couple of others. Because meanwhile, up in Canada, there is another CN safety employee special that's also on the roll, and that one is the P00731, with the 3890 doing the honors on that one, as it is still currently in Ontario, Canada. But for the P900, that's on the way. We're going to have those two C6M rebuilds, one from the first and the other from the second batch. We'll have the wafer logoed CN3309, and then we'll have the newly applied Canadian Northern Herald 3331 that is running second with that. So I know I've gotten a 3331 before, as it still had the CN website logo, but now it sports the Canadian Northern Herald with the retro Canadian national lettering. So other than that, enough of the chatter. Let's hang tight for another few minutes and await the roll-by of the southbound, and then we'll end the evening with the roll-by of tonight's S77381 of the 11th, with the power move of those two ES44s. Because I know from yesterday evening, maybe the evening before, the 3275 and the 3026 that may be likely on the S77381 of the 9th has well, maybe the 10th actually, that'd be yesterday, may have worked its way up to Kegama lately, and should be already in southern Canada now. Probably in Manitoba, Canada, maybe rolling by Symington Yard already, as it's going to go down to Swan Landing, Alberta, Canada. And I'm sure this one that we'll see for the power move, I'm sure likely I'm not going to catch them. I'm rolling by northbound in the dark regardless. At least I know they'll head to Swan Landing, Alberta, Canada as well. Stay tuned. Alright, it appears that the power for tonight's S773 is decided to slowly move on up to get staged at the north switch. And in the meantime, the southbound has arrived. Gate drop confirmed. Let's check them out and see what this is and who's doing the honors as we'll lean back and get them. Here we go. Alright, Jiva to lead it. Six. And 3249. Campotex potash loads of B730. B730, 40. Actually, this is a manifest rather. Take that back. This looks to be M302. Yep, manifest of M302, 41 of the 10th. So that started in Symington Yard in Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada. And that will head bound for Macmillan Yard in Toronto, Ontario, Canada. I am surprised there was an original GTW boxcar in the consist. Oh, lovely. DPU coming up. Another ET44, and that was the 3247. Last of 302. Illinois Central 977 169. End of train devices going. And that will do it for the M302, 41 of the 10th. And we'll do it for the 3056, 3249, and the 3247. Not bad. Now all eyes will be on the power move of tonight's S77381 of the 11th. As the north switch on the Superior submain is going to be set to reverse setting at mile 353.24, and signal indication there will be set to diverging clear. And then we'll see who's doing the honors for the 1x1 locomotive configuration for the northbound sand load that will head out later on tonight. Stay tuned. Alright, 21:23 minutes after the M302, 41 of the 10th, by the 3056 spy here. The power move for tonight's S73 is now on the Superior Sub Main, coming south, and we'll be ready to take the North Y, as they just had the North Ladysmith Yard switch restored normal main to main. And the shuttle van for the crew that he brought to the power might be on its way back to do another shuttle run. So let's hang tight for another couple of minutes and wait the roll by of the power move, and then we'll end it for the night. Alright, minutes later, the power move has arrived, and I don't think it's fully lit up for the unit that's going to be assigned for rear DPU, but it looks like the crew is going to go on to the unit that will be assigned for rear DPU when it clears the North Y, and will temporarily pause at mile 129.42 on the Barron sub main. And then we'll go on from there. So let's check out our power move to end it for the night, as we'll lean back. The conductor's riding on the long hood. Alright, we have 28:32 and 28:66 tonight. Alright. So 28:32 will be our rear DPU, and the 28:66 will be the leader for the northbound trip. And down goes the signal for the North Y. And that will do it for tonight's power move of tonight's S773, 81 of the 11th. And that's going to do it for this video here at Ladysmith for tonight. Thanks for watching, everyone. Have a great night. I'll see you next time, and I hope I'll see you along the main line. See ya and haze out.